Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think and think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because you know we be chefing it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. All right, so apparently Clarence almost left here, according to his opinion. He really thought he had lost his sauce and he was a goner. And also, he speaks on the my situation. And so we're here to get into it. Yeah. And speaking on anal play, I did a video on anal situations. Y'all go check that out. All right, because if you don't know, he does eat Queen's booty allegedly and enjoys doing it. And I ain't mad at them. At first I was like, ooh, gross. But hey, whatever goes down in the bedroom stays in the bedroom, baby. Make your person happy. That's all that really matters. Clean that thing up and make them happy. So they just let you know that they be getting a freaky leak in the bedroom. But on another note, and I ain't mad at it. So on another note, yo, he had me cracking up, almost crying the other day. He went before he had scared. Something else had happened before his scare. So this is not the scare. This is before the. So if you don't know, he was trying to grow his Twitch followers, and so one of the things they requested him to do was to get a wax, bro. When I tell you, Queen waxing Clarence was one of the funniest joints ever, bro. That was hilarious. That was so funny, bro. It gave me so much life and depth at the same time. So y'all need to go check that out. And I will say this, I feel like it would have been different if he would have hired somebody professional. He was having Queen do it. So for that, she did the best she could. And she did a pretty good job considering. But with him getting waxed, bro, that stuff was so painful to him. And I can see why, because people were saying that it was left on too long. But bro jumped up, was like, ow! And he ran out the room. And then I hear... I'm sorry. Queen in the background trying to console him. It's like, oh my gosh, Clarence, are you about to cry? And he had a gliz up for the camera. He ain't gonna be acting like he trying to cry with us. He came back in the room or whatever, trying to act all hard and buff. He was, wiping his arm, holding his arm, and they trying to calm his arm down, which, yeah, when you're pulling on that area, you normally have to press down on the area, then pull, and then keep pressure on the area. So yeah, his his arm was glazing. It was on fire. And yeah. So then they were like, okay, let's do another part. And so they were trying to figure out if they were going to do the chest or his other arm. And I feel like every man should experience a wax just so you will know what women have to go through. Even though I prefer shaving or Nair or something like that. But the electric razor does work beneficial to men and women in that area. So it's just painful. But my ex got me hooked on that Riz for when I do shave. All right, so yeah. I also like sugaring when I did do sugaring, even though the first time you get wax or sugaring, like, it's very, very painful. Then it's not as painful thereafter, and you're supposed to get less and less hair. So yeah. So she one time she put her leg on top of him and she was trying to hold him down or whatever, and they kept moving, they kept arguing each other, screaming at each other. So that was like one of the funniest things ever. And I was just ready to talk about that and all of that. And then maybe a week later, Clarence posts up saying that he's in the hospital. And when I see that, like, I didn't think nothing of it. I'm thinking like COVID. I'm thinking like whatever. But he gets back on Twitch and he was like, y'all, thank you for your prayers. I almost didn't make it. And he's like, this is worse than anything I ever dealt with, including getting shot at and getting cold or whatever, VI, and so he was like, it was nothing to play with. I really thought I was gone. He was saying that he had food poisoning. And I also knew somebody else who had food poisoning. Like, it's crazy because, not saying that people would do stuff to your food, but you just never know who would do stuff to your food. But poisoning can also happen from food being uncooked and not at proper temperatures and stuff like that. But when he made the steak, it looked like it was pretty cooked to me. Now, hopefully he heated it up, because I do know a situation where I had refrigerated some food and took it with me one time when I was in school, a pizza, as a matter of fact. And I didn't feel like heating the pizza up. I was being lazy because, first of all, I was a middle schooler and I didn't think like that they would let me heat up my food. And so, long story short, I ate some kind of cold pizza. It wasn't like all the way cold, but it was mostly cold. And I'm up here eating it and whatever, because what per kid don't like pizza, right? Found out maybe an hour or two later, I had to go home because my temperature was up to 103. But I did sleep it off, and I was feeling better than ever. It went away. So, yeah, like 103. Yeah, so you can't really play around with different foods. And it was also interesting, he said that Queen ate her fish and chicken, or salmon and chicken, while he only ate the steak. I don't know if they had planned that or if it was just something that had went as raw, because I feel like everybody should be eating whatever. But then too, if you see somebody getting sick off of something, you're not going to want to eat anymore of it or whatever. And it's been times where he will leave food in the refrigerator and I get to it or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to just throw this in here. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, I was saying, was Clarence shooting his shot at D era. I'm being a little messy. Not too messy, but I can do that because I be thinking people be in my comments talking glazy, and I don't like that. But one particular that I should not name right now, but I'm on to you. So y'all check these comments and see who's talking glazy, and it might be somebody. Anyway, okay, so going back to the topic. Cause I fight influencers too. Nah, I'm just playing. But so yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So the Era had just did a video saying that, and I was just like, did he shoot a shot at the Era? If y'all know from a long time ago, y'all know. If not, I did a video being messy a little bit, and I was thinking he was shooting his shot because he had shouted out the Era in her clothing, and she was like the only person besides Gunna. And I was like, is he saying something? And then next thing you know, Queen go meets with the Era for her Lorvay event, pops up, and then Ken is at their party. Okay, that's a short summary of what I was talking about. But now I was watching a video and I tried a lollipop. I did the vanilla. And I didn't like it, man. I was about to throw up. It was just like, but it had probiotics and stuff in it. It just was maybe sick. But the Era did a video where she had the grape lollipop, I think. Or was it the pop? It was either poppy or lollipop. But anyway, it was a soda that the Era had in her fridge and she did a review on, making me feel like one of them was watching the Era's video. It was in their fridge like a day or two before this situation happened. So it's giving me very much, either somebody could have been allegedly mad, or somebody was watching the Era. I don't know, but maybe he wasn't giving me neither one. But shortly after that, Clarence could have been a goner. Oh, I'm sorry. But he didn't get gone, and that's a good thing. I'm glad that he overcame it. I'm glad he fought a good fight, because we wanted him to stay around, right? And here's the next topic, Mod, which I did say, if Queen wanted, well, first of all, this will probably get Mod and Clarence back together real quick. But if Queen want to know the real, she's got to get with Mod. But I don't think Mod would really do that because, that's his friend. But on a good day, he just might. But it was interesting he brought Mod up, because I did a video maybe a year or two back that I feel like they was going to eventually end their friendship. Like, it was just signs there to let me know that their friendship was out the water. But then everybody's like, he brought up Mod. But like, look how he brought up Mod, bro. Yeah, he may have shed a tear. But like, literally, you up here telling this man business like he asked you for money? That's not glazy. Like, that's not G. Like, you don't put people personal ish out there like that, whether he asked you for money or not. Yeah, I don't think that's right if he didn't even say anything but that. But that's happened to me from family, and I understand it could be annoying, but to put that out there like, boy, you broke and I'm not, and I'm out here living and I didn't even want to help you out, that's not really making me feel like y'all gonna be rekindling it anytime soon. But what rekindle is if Queen called Ma and be like, look, what did Clarence really do? Then y'all would be best friends tomorrow. That's how it happened the other time that I had mentioned something about that. But anyway, y'all about to move into another house together. I'm still yet to see some parts of it. I'm happy for y'all on that situation. But yeah, so he's doing better. That's well, as good. Always, thank you for stopping by at his house for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you liked anything that was said on today, or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.